Brrr. Did you notice how cold it was today? Gosh, I went for a walk with the dog and I could feel little ice crystals mixed in with the rain. And boy, did I wish I had my mittens when I went outside. So you know what I like to do when I get really cold outside and the weather turns kind of raw and stuff? I love to have a cup of hot chocolate. You like chocolate? I do. Anyway, you could just go get a little packet, mix it with hot water, but I'm going to show you the really yummy way to make hot chocolate. It takes a few minutes, but not very long, and it's really easy. Here's what you need. You need some vanilla. You need some cocoa powder. Now this is straight cocoa. It's not Nestle's Quick. It doesn't have any sugar or milk or anything mixed in with it. It's just cocoa powder. And because it doesn't have sugar in it, you do need some sugar. And of course you need milk. You could get fancy. I know in France they use brown sugar to mix with the cocoa powder, or they use cream mixed in with the milk, but this is going to be just kind of plain. Okay, so here's what you need. Ooh, some people might want some maple syrup instead of the sugar. Here's what you're going to need: a saucepan, one of these swisher things, technical term, swisher thing, and some milk. Now the thing that you have to do, the extra step, is you mix the cocoa powder and the sugar in the saucepan with a tiny bit of milk or water. And you swirl that around under low heat. Now you need your folks' help with that, a grown-up's help with the stove. And you swirl it around till it gets the sugar all dissolves and gets bubbly. Once it does that, then all you have to do is add your milk, as much milk as you need, so you could measure it in your mug, and then you can swirl that around and heat that up until it's as hot as you want. I like my hot chocolate very hot. All right, so I'm going to go get a spoon, and we're going to measure and start cooking. Okay, I'm going to take my big spoon, tablespoon of sugar, put that in there, and about the same amount of cocoa powder. Ooh, that smells good. Put that in there too. Then I forgot to get the milk out of the refrigerator, so I'm going to go do that. And I'm going to just put a splash in there. This is what it looks like now. And a splash of milk. And then I'm going to swish that around. And turn on the heat. Did you hear that? Turn on medium heat. And swish it around. Should only take a second. Smells good already. If you've ever used the chocolate syrup to make to put on ice cream or something like that, that's kind of what you're making right now. It's just a little tiny bit of chocolate syrup. You can see the steam, right? And you can see it's getting thick and bubbly. It's ready. It's ready for our milk. So I'm going to pour in the milk, my mug, and there. That's how much hot chocolate I'm making. I'm pouring it right in there and turning it down and stirring it until it gets hot. Like I said, you can use any kind of milk you want. If you want it really thick and luxurious, you could use half and half. But don't drink too much of that. I have skim milk here, and it's going to be just fine. Ooh, you have marshmallows at your house? If you do, that would be a great thing to add to your hot chocolate. I always add the vanilla last. Could even do it once you pour it back in your mug. Because the vanilla, you want the vanilla to be fresh, and sometimes when you heat it up, it kind of loses a little bit of its punch. Gosh, this is almost ready. It didn't take long. When I see tiny little bubbles around the outside of the pan, that means it's simmering. And the simmer is a good temperature to drink your hot chocolate. I have those little bubbles on the edges right now. Ooh, Mom and Dad, half hot chocolate, half coffee is excellent. You can do that. That's great. I think we're done. So I'm going to turn off my stove, finish swishing, and here's where I'm going to add a little splash of vanilla. Whew. Just smelling that makes me feel much warmer inside on this chilly, chilly day. Well, I'm going to have a cup of hot chocolate. I hope you can find all your ingredients and try and make it at home too. Just get a grandma to help you with the stove part, but it's super duper easy. Okay, bye-bye. Enjoy your hot chocolate. Here we go. Perfect.